A tweet recently reignited a conversation centered around Star Wars, specifically the rise of Skywalker. The tweet itself argued in favor of the scene where Rey jumped over Kylo Ren's spider. The wiki calls it a TIE whisper, so the scene shows both Rey and Kylo Ren on the desert planet. Rey is on foot, Kylo is flying in his fighter. Kylo sees Rey and then proceeds to accelerate towards Rey. Rey momentarily braces herself and then starts running in the opposite direction. A moment before the fighter would have crashed into Rey, she flips over it. While airborne, Rey uses her lightsaber to slash the fighter, destroying it. The author of the tweet argues that this scene is cool. Here's the problem with the scene. Sure, the scene is designed to make Rey look cool. The problem is, it does so at the expense of making Kylo look really dumb. Kylo isn't a fighter that has weaponry, which he could be using to fire at Rey. Now, the smart strategy would have been for Kylo Ren to stay airborne and fire at Rey. The only reason not to do so is if we assume that A, Rey can not only block the Whisper's blaster fire, but actually deflect it back at him. That B, the Whisper's fire rate is significantly less than what Rey is capable of deflecting, and that the TIE Whisper's deflector shields can't at least tank some of its own blaster fire. An acceptable strategy would have been for him to fire at her while she was running away from him. This would force her to stop running in order to block the TIE Whisper's blaster fire, or to move from side to side to evade. Instead, he gets into melee range. You cannot sacrifice one character's intelligence to make one character look cool, because it just makes the second character look incompetent for finding the first character a threat to begin with. Now, if Kylo was in a land speeder without any blasters attached, then the scene would at least make a little sense. However, there's one more way that this scene could have worked out. Kasumi Goto in Mass Effect 2 actually pulls a similar stunt during her loyalty mission. The context for the scene is Shepard is helping Kasumi with a heist. By the end of it, Shepard and Kasumi find themselves in an area surrounded by metal structures. The villain of this mission, one Donovan Hawk, confronts our heroes using a starship of his own, an A-61 Mantis gunship. During this particular boss fight, Donovan stays airborne, firing his weapons at the heroes. The gunship's shields essentially is protecting him from our heroes' weapons. At the same time, Donovan is sending his own infantry to try and flank Shepard and Kasumi out of cover. Or maybe Donovan is the one doing the flanking, I don't know military tactics. Anyway, near the end of the fight, Kasumi sees an opening and climbs up onto a metal structure. Donovan gets a bit too close to that structure, which allows Kasumi to jump onto his gunship. While in direct contact with the gunship, Kasumi is able to disable the shields of the gunship. This allows her and Shepard to destroy the gunships with their weaponry. So why does one scene work and not the other? Both scenes are meant to make the heroine look cool. The difference is Kasumi's opponent was actually operating tactically. He was firing at Shepard and Kasumi from a distance. You can't accuse him of being dumb in this mission. Careless maybe, if he hadn't gotten so close to that structure, Kasumi would have never been able to jump onto his gunship. Unlike Kylo, on the other hand, if he were just an ordinary soldier, he probably would have gotten court-martialed for trying that stunt, even if he had succeeded in killing Rey. Seriously, can you imagine someone in a military jet trying to take out a single enemy soldier by crashing into him? If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a comment down below. And if you have enjoyed my inane ramblings, please feel free to subscribe down below for more videos. Thank you.